Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, Illinois Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
And listen, we got a special guest in the building, and I was invited to his listening party, and you know the food was good. You know, he might say he didn't get none, but it was good. I ate enough for both of us. You feel me? And the music that I heard from this man's album was phenomenal. And I'm telling you, bangers all the way through. You feel me? Bangers all the way through. Man, I need y'all to make some noise. If not, stump your feet, clap your hands. If you in the house, roll your windows, pull your windows up. If you're in the car, roll your windows down, man, and make all the noise you can for Tyre Hakim right here on iLLANOiZE Radio one time.
Peace to the guys.
Man, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited to be here.
I'm honored to have you in here because I heard the album, and me and Biko actually went, and we was just listening to the album like, this nigga's nice. Like, dude is nice. God, like, he's nice. And why I didn't know this guy until today?
Oh, God.
Like,
and that's my fault.
It's our fault. That's our fault because ain't no way good music like that is not being heard by everybody, man. And I just want to tell you how dope the project was by me just being in there listening. You know, I just want to say salute on a good project, man. I gotta know because we had our conversations off air. Mm-hmm. Your name?
My name is Tyre Hakim. Hakim. A lot of people say Hakim.
Yeah, I know. I was saying it a few times until we met.
It's Hakim. Yep. Tyre Hakim. I'm from Chicago. I'm born and raised. Well, I was actually born in Aurora.
Okay.
And I moved to Chicago when I was about 1 or 2.
Same thing. Chicago.
Same thing. Grew up on the south side from 51st to 63rd to 103rd to 113th. Like,
you was in them parts.
Yeah.
You was in them parts.
The parts. Yes, sir. So, man, I just bleed Chicago, man, and I so happen to do music.
So like, your name that's your real name. A lot of artists don't go with their real names. They make up names and create names. What made you decide to go, I'm going to go with my real actual name?
So I'm not going to lie and act like that was my great idea.
Okay.
Because I was young, and my original rap name was Pyro.
Fire. Hard. It's hard.
That's hard.
That's
too.
hard.
That's
hard.
Super hard.
That's super hard, right?
So I'm still gonna use it as like my alter ego when I'm japping, just going nuts on records. But you know, my mentors, they like, man, bro, you know, legends, they keep their names, man. Like, they just keep your name. It already sound dope. Like, be different. Like, you don't need that, make it sound young or corny or gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So you're an artist. You're not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference in that. Yeah. So I said, hey, it's Tyre Hakim. It took a little time. I'm like, I was so in love with Pyro because it's so hard.
Pyro is hard.
Pyro is hard, bro.
Pyro is hard. I don't know no Pyros.
Me either.
Damn.
I'm going to use it. I'm still going to use it.
Man, you might have to.
Oh, God. But yeah, Tyre Hakim, that's my real name. Hakim means the all-wise.
Okay. It's
an attribute of Allah. I grew up in Islam. I'm a Muslim. My whole family, so I was blessed to have that last name.
For sure. Being a Muslim, is it tough to do the music thing and to also your faith?
Good question. It was when I was younger. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You tend to get caught up in what people like to hear, the regular turn up, to this, to that. But you know, when you grow and you learn, like, nothing is impossible. Really, you don't have to bend or break or fold just to please anybody else. You just be yourself and make them want to be like you, for real. A lot of people, they adapt and change to what's the trend or what's popular or what's norm, but you know, I still do my thing, you know. And it's not corny, it's not religious, you know what I'm saying? You heard the project.
I heard it. And we got songs from the project.
Okay.
We got some songs from the project. What song we got? FDLA.
First day in LA.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Yeah. He Say, She Say, one of my favorites.
Okay.
And Why Me?
Why Me? That's man, that song was an experience, bro. I ain't gonna go too deep about it, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Which one you want to play first?
Play First Day in LA.
All right, who produced this joint?
That's from the original. One of my best favorite producers, Zoe Man, King's.
Go ahead and introduce the track to the people, brother.
First Day in LA. It's literally my first day in LA, and I'm talking about it. So let's hear it.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I need you to do one sminy. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I just need you to do one small favor for me. Head on over to your app store, search iLLANOiZE. Hit the first thing that pops up because we the one and only, and download the iLLANOiZE app.
You know, earlier I did not know this until you just sat in this seat. You walked in and we was talking about your show that you got going on tonight, the Unity Show. We know a couple people on there. I know Brittany Carter, who's like family to us.
Dope.
And she's amazing.
Yes, sir.
Lyrically amazing. You was like, yeah, you got a show with your brother. And I was like, whoa, that's your brother? You was like, yeah. I'm not like, ain't that the same guy who did from backstage? You was like, no, that's my pops. And I was like, hold on, what?
A lot of people don't know that, man. Literally, that's my dad, bro. I grew up seeing that clip right there. My dad freestyling with Jay-Z and DMX. I didn't know how huge it was when I was young, but growing up, I did not hear about it. Wherever I was going involved in music, I know your pops, I know your pops, I know your pops. Damn, huge, right? That's my dad.
I did not know.
Yeah.
Listen here, I've watched backstage because I used to want to get signed to the Roc, so I watched backstage heavy. Like, y'all don't understand how hard I studied backstage. Like the whole hot water, cold water sing with Beanie Siegel's telling the story, one of my favorite stories ever. And then to that freestyle part is one of the dopest parts of the movie as well. Did not know he was from Chicago.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Definitely from Chicago. He was doing security. Now let me tell you this, and I'm gonna make it quick.
No,
he was doing security for that whole tour, for the Hard Knock tour. That's what it was called. And it was actually Memphis Bleak. Shout out Memphis Bleak. He the one that pulled him in. He said, oh, hey, he rap, man, security rap, man. Ooh. He pulled him over, and Jay went first. I mean, I think X went first. Me and Jay, then Pops went, and after Dad went, like, everything was done. They like, what the? He took his bow tie off, everything. It was mayhem. And it was crazy because a few months later in an interview, Jay-Z, he said, they brought up that point, and he said, yeah, and by the way, if y'all know where he is, let him know I'm looking for him. My dad never saw it. He saw it a few years ago.
Wow.
Crazy. True story.
Dang, so did they ever connect? Like,
no. So I'm about to connect it. So I was just out there.
Hold on. Now listen. We gotta hold on now because we can't give them too much too early. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
we
sir.
can't give them too much too early. How? Because I know where you go. I know where you was going.
Right.
But we want to wait. We're gonna wait
You're right.
for that. But how was it growing up, not knowing that you didn't know how monumental that moment was, but you're out with your pops or knowing who your people know who your pops was, like, why is everybody on my pops like that? Like,
so it's because I didn't grow up with my dad.
Okay.
You know, I grew up with my mom. Shout out to my mom. That's my mom and my dad at the same time.
Right.
It was 5 of us.
Oh.
You know, 5 of us in a basement. Like, we didn't have cable. We didn't have no internet. We didn't have games. So for fun, we would freestyle, we would rap, we would sing, harmonize, we would do plays, we would hit up different churches and actually do our plays there. They loved us everywhere we were, just using our gifts that God gave us.
Right.
And I got older, you know, I'm writing, not raps first. I used to read the dictionary. I used to be on the news for spelling bees, everything. I was so good with words. Then I just started writing in my rap notebook one day. I was like 11 and 12. And I spit one rap for somebody, and it was like, bro, you amazing. You know your father really got a whole catalog. I'm like, yeah, I heard it, but now I started listening to it more. But that was like, I wanted to be like my father, of course, like every son would want to.
Right.
And I just kept going. That's the story. That's the inception of Tyre Hakim.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's an amazing story. It's so dope how when you have siblings and y'all could come together like that and do things like that, because doing music is something that brings us together.
Definitely.
And it sharpen your tools, because they going to let you know if you trash.
Yes, sir.
Your sisters and brothers, boy, shut up. You trash. You garbage.
You learn everything that you need to know in the house before you go into the world.
When
Family like that.
Being in a family like that, like who had the hardest bars out of all of your siblings? I'm sorry, out of all of your siblings, who had the hard? Like who you had to make sure, like, yeah, I'm finna fuck them up with this.
Now look, believe it or not, I didn't start off rapping. I was the singer.
No way.
The singer, literally. I'm talking about young. In front of the TV, singing, Usher doing the dance moves, everything. When my family would come and visit us, they, Tyre, sing for us. I was the singer. We didn't do too much rapping young. I got into rap when I was like 11 and 12. It was all singing. So, like I said, we would harmonize. My mom got us singing, every day, love me or I'm talking about real
I hear
music.
you with the pipes. You got the pipes, though. I hear you.
Real music, bro. We didn't get into that till we was like 12. But Kadir, that's Golden Child. Shout out Golden Child, GC. He was the first one rapping. My dad, when he came around, he brought him to the studio. It was a studio in a Forest City Mall called Jam Factory. And my dad used to record in there. And he wrote a verse for my brother Kadir, and Kadir spit it. He was 9 years old. And I saw it like, damn, he rapping now? And it was dope. And everybody loved it. I'm like, man, I got to rap now. I'm finna start rapping now.
So is he the little brother?
No, he's the big brother. I'm the middle child.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm literally the middle child.
Man, that is dope. Why you're not the only person who sat in that chair and mentioned this studio to me in Forest City, and I don't know. I never heard of it. I didn't know it was a studio.
I saw you looking at me when I said it. Like you knew it.
Like because somebody else just mentioned it. I'm like, damn, that's the second person that mentioned this studio to me, and I never even I never knew. And I've been in Forest City plenty of times.
It's been gone for years, but that was, bro, a lot of people used to go there and record, bro. A lot of people. I remember going to the mall with my dad. He'd be in there for hours, and I'm just going up and down the escalators, just brushing my hair, just in the mall, roaming, doing whatever. And they would be recording. But I knew one day that I'm gonna get them for sure.
Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now.
Oh, yeah.
Tap that link above.
I appreciate you.
Now let's get back to the show.
I appreciate you. So, Tyre, during break, we was talking about writing and the processes of writing. Mm-hmm. And not only your music, but I know you contribute to things out here in the world that we hear today. Mm-hmm. For other artists that are listening and that want to be writers, like, what is that process like?
Well, everybody's writing process is different. I'll say that first. But when it comes to trying to write for somebody else, it depends on who you writing for. You will want to cater what you're writing to for them.
Right.
Right? So say it's Beyonce. You want to make some music that you can hear her singing, first of all. And the best way to go about it is actually getting into the studio and making a reference track. Finding the beat, whatever beat, and writing the lyrics and recording them. But you got to have connections somewhere to send them off to. You can send them to me if you got some good music too, and I'll put you on for a finder's fee. But if you like, it's so many different ways. I'll give you this example. So for Rihanna in particular.
Okay.
I can say that, right?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say.
Okay. For her song Man Down, right?
I just shot the man down.
Exactly.
Man down.
The process that came into play.
Wait, you wrote that?
No, I didn't write that.
I was finna say you was in the studio talking about
No, not me, not that one. But man, somebody gets paid to hum the melody.
Okay.
First, so they get the beat. They go into the studio, the beat playing, so somebody was in there. Somebody got paid just to do that. Then that track is sent to somebody who actually fills that in and writes the lyrics. Then the lyrics are sent to an artist. They call it a person who does the demo. They demo that song and they actually saying the lyrics. Man down, all that.
Ram pum pum pum.
Ram pum pum pum. Exactly right. Then then the track is sent to Rihanna. The song is already done. She just got to go into the studio and say it again, copy and paste.
That sounds so easy.
So easy.
So if you need anybody to hum on the song, hear my line.
The rum pum pum pum.
I could rum pum pum. I could. You know, I can
Say
take the
less.
little la-las if you need me to. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What is a studio session like with you?
With me, first of all, I like to record alone. Just me and my engineer. That's what I like. But I can record with anybody there. It doesn't matter. I never like to go to the studio unprepared. I don't like to sit in the studio and come up with a rap there. I would like to do it at home and go over it a bunch of times. So when I get to the studio, I just don't like wasting time just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? So I would write the song, get in there. Most of the times it's just one take. But I learned to start perfecting it and taking as much time with it. You know, now that, got a lot of eyes and a lot of ears.
Talk about the eyes and the ears. That's on you, my boy.
I got to perfect everything that I say. I'm really a perfectionist. If one little word is if I say it and I don't enunciate, it'll throw it off. The whole record, people, man, that's dope. I don't hear it. Man, there ain't nothing wrong with it. But I wouldn't play the joint if it's not perfect.
So
Do you?
I was gonna say, so hearing you say that, when you put an album together, sometimes you got to re-go over some songs and stuff. And knowing that you're a perfectionist, was it difficult, like putting a body of work together for you?
Honestly, it wasn't. The hardest part for putting it together was choosing the songs.
Okay.
I got like over 500 songs. For real.
Because you're not the first artist to come up here and say that they have hundreds of songs. Well, like, I don't want to say why you got all these songs, but like, how did you end up making a catalog of 500 songs? Like, that one sounds like it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy and effort, moods and stuff like that. So like, how did you build a category to 500 songs?
So first of all, it's fun. It's not work for me. First of all, and I've been doing music officially since I was about 16. I'm 26 now, so that's 10 years.
10 years worth of
Right?
music.
10 years exactly. So I didn't know what I was going to do with these songs. When I was writing the songs, I wasn't saying I want to do this. I'm going to play it here, perform here, send it to this, and I'm about to get a deal. I wasn't thinking that. I was just doing it because I like making music. Free time, fun time, I'm making music. It wasn't intentional, like I need to have 1 million songs, let me do that. I just found myself in the studio all the time. And I didn't release stuff for a long time. I was sitting on hundreds of records. And I let people just went through what I had, and they're like, what? Oh, this can go. So that was the hardest part, really compiling the songs and then choosing which ones were best, which all fit.
To make the project. And then hearing you say you got 500 songs, like, what was that one song that popped for you where you knew, okay, this finna be my job, this finna be my career, it's starting to get some traction, people was picking up off of this?
It's crazy. It was my first song that I recorded. My first song.
In the studio recorded, like very first?
I'm gonna tell you the exact story. My friend, he had a home studio on 127th and Union. I just exposed his block, but he'll be fine. He had a studio over there, and I caught the bus from 63rd and all the way over there, and he had just one mic hanging in the closet with a green light on it. Couldn't see nothing. He's outside. I'm looking at his grandma clothes all in the basement, literally, for real.
Good soundproofing.
For real, great soundproofing. And I remixed Kanye West's New Slaves, and I dedicated it to Trayvon Martin.
Oh, I love that.
I dedicated it to Trayvon Martin. It was about him and, what we dealing with in the world, black and white, for sure. But everybody, it was like my first song. They're like, bro, damn, you rap? Bro, what is this? Well, they sending it to different people. I'm getting in tune with big names from that one song, and I just took it serious.
And it was it was pretty much like a remix.
Yeah.
Look at what remixes could do for you.
First song.
So is God Body your first project?
That's my first project on streaming.
Oh, okay.
On streaming, yeah. But I got gotta check this one out. You would really love this. It's called The Missing Piece. We're going to put that back up on streaming, but it's on SoundCloud for now. Okay. That's a Wu-Tang tribute. I didn't know nothing about Wu-Tang. Dion, my mentor, No ID, he called me, and he sent me the Hulu video, the movie, the series, and said, "Watch this, man." Bro, I thought Method Man and Redman were in a group. I didn't know who Wu-Tang consisted of. Don't shoot.
No. I get it. I know
It's
that
okay.
you got into hip hop late. I get you.
And everybody don't know that, you know. Everybody don't know about Wu. Like I'm still, it's so much involved in Wu-Tang that people don't understand. So don't feel bad, my guy.
Yes, sir. Thank
Good.
you.
Yes, sir.
So, I have a question, and excuse me if y'all touched on this, but you just said like No ID is your mentor. That's not something that people get to say. So, like, what have you learned from him? Like, being that he is such like an iconic producer in the industry.
Oh man, and I apologize for slipping that out. I might probably did it prematurely, but
Oh, my bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I learned so much, man. One thing about him is he's always gonna have genuine people around him. You're not gonna have to deal with no shady business, no funny, no snake, no bad vibes whatsoever. Everybody, like, it's almost like he tests them before he really fully let them in, right? And I brought that. I use that for my business now. Like, I don't want anybody around me who just thinks about themselves. I want everybody around me to be team player. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to win together and work together. I don't like the selfish vibes because I'm not. Right. And he just helped change and shape my mind when it comes to handling business and music and everything and life. Period. He's really like a guru, and I'm done.
Oh, for sure. Shout out to No ID. Look, we got Why Me? Why Me?
Why Me?
Why Me?
Very intimate song.
Okay.
Very detailed. I probably didn't get all the facts correct in the song, so I probably got to go back in. I probably got to get back and correct it. I got a few people mad at me about that song, but Why Me is an experience, man. Really changed my life. One of my trips in L.A. I definitely believe in God, you know, and he played a huge part in what happened to me in L.A. So, and I made a song about it. Why Me?
Who produced this joint?
That's the sick one. That's the sick one, Chris Muhammad, the sick one. That's my mentor as well. He was taught by No ID, grew up under him, yeah, and he helped me.
What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
Before the break, before we even went into that joint, you briefly shared some things. You said that something in LA inspired this record. Is it okay to talk about like what went down in LA?
It is.
Hopefully it's good.
It's a great disaster.
Oh,
but
that's a very
great though.
That's one hell of an oxymoron.
Yeah,
exactly. I can't. I would have to be here for a full day to explain everything. For real.
It was that crazy.
Oh, it's that serious. But I'm not the same person though.
Okay.
I feel that.
Way.
I know what that feel like.
For
when
real,
you go to another state, you come back a whole new person.
A whole new person. Like a real awakening. You know, people, like, I'll just say this. Imagine if you, how do you think you would feel if you met God? And if you knew it was him, and it was plain. It wasn't no, I'm God. No, I'm talking about signs. You see everything around you, and it's just like, how do you think you would feel?
It's going to change. It would definitely change me.
It'll open your eyes.
The hair on the back of my neck gonna rise, that, you know.
Oh yeah, you'll feel it everywhere in your body.
Soul gonna scream.
And everything that after that, like I'm still in communication with him. For real. I learned like exactly who he is and who we are, which is God. You know, and that's why I named the project God Body. Because this is not ours. Our life is not ours. It belongs to God, you know, and we should treat it in the best and the highest way. Be mindful of what we putting in and what we consuming, what we feeding the brain, everything. But I wasn't doing that prior, right? And it was really him saving me from self-destruction, you know? So
what could I say you had like an outer body experience?
Most definitely.
I had one. I had an outer body experience. That's why when you was like talking about like how if you met, you feel it, yo. You
and you
feel
will
it
never forget it
at all.
And you'll always be reminded of it every day. So you may see something like, damn, Even when you slipping up, if I'm about to do something wrong that I know I'm not supposed to be doing, I think about it.
Can I ask you a deep question? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you met God, or did you meet your higher self?
Which is God.
I fuck with you. That was a good ass answer. I don't even have a follow up now. Damn.
For real.
I fuck with that answer so much.
For real.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's tough. You say, which is God.
Which is God, your higher self. So, in the scriptures, they talk about denying yourself if you're following Jesus and God, right? And that just means, submitting your will to do the will of God. And that's what a Muslim is, which we all are essentially Muslims. It's not about religion. We taught a good Christian is a good Muslim. So it's not, he said the best religion is to do unto others as you would want done to yourself. That's the best religion. That's what I live by. And you got to develop and cultivate the God in yourself. You got to cultivate that. You got to build your will and strengthen that. I know damn well, most of us, we doing something that we know we shouldn't be doing every day. With the food, with the smoking, with the drinking, with the whatever. And there's no judge. It's no judge, but when you recognize that, God tell you, hey, man, you better than this. You know you're only killing yourself, right? You know you're only hurting yourself, right? You know you're only delaying your progress. You only stunting your growth. You only killing God. You killing me in you. For real.
Nah, I felt like I gotta start smoking for real.
No, seriously. I'm not. Listen, everybody learns, and this is why it's so critical to not judge. Everybody learns and grows at a different pace. You can't, just like a teacher in a classroom, you can't teach one way and expect every student to get it.
You gotta meet people where they at.
You gotta meet them where they at. So I never judge, because I was down there before. I was doing shit that I know I wasn't supposed to be doing, for real. But when you consciously doing it and continuing to do it, then you'll end up dying from the thing that you're doing that you know is killing you.
Do you find it hard not to judge within the industry that you're in, just because, like you said, like people can be kind of shady and stuff like that? Like, don't you feel like you kind of got to judge people at a certain point, like when in this industry?
Honestly, I don't. Because I know that I'm not perfect, and I know that nobody's not perfect. And remember what I just said, everybody grows and learns in a different stage. God said you cannot judge nothing until it's dead. Only when it's dead is when you can judge something. You can say, oh, he lived this life. This is the type of person he was. And it was done. But you could change tomorrow. You could change next week. You could change a year from now. So never give up. And the biggest sin that I learned is to judge yourself and beat yourself up. That's a sin. It's a sin, actually.
To do that? To judge yourself?
It's a
so
sin.
Judging in general
is a sin. So it's a triple sin to judge yourself.
Dang.
You judge, but judging somebody else, like, bro, God is working on him. And that's a test for you. Oh, he'll have somebody out here looking crazy. Damn, look at this nigga. He's whoa. But damn, that's how you gonna talk about God?
That's deep, my brother.
For real. But if you, like, I just want to uplift. Hey, none of that negative, man. You need to, because that's not, I didn't get it like that. And I don't, and when people talk to you like that, you don't want to listen. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? So we teach with love. That's the best way to teach.
Dang, you just came up here and just did a whole.
I just felt that. I could shout right now.
Hold on,
I could feel it in your
turn the
shoulders.
atheist into a believer. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Now I want to say me and Jones together. I heard him speak on it earlier. We went to a listening party at CRC. I believe we got invited by John Monopoly. And I wanted to, I don't know if you all touched on that yet, but like, how did you and John Monopoly get put in tune with one another?
We'll have to go a little back.
Yeah, come on, I'm with it.
So, okay, I'll just say it because I'm about to leave in a minute anyway. So, I'm signed to Roc Nation.
That's where I knew we was going with this. I knew we was
hold on.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta drop the
drop the horns.
Hold on.
Yeah. Roc Nation up in here. Congratulations.
I forgot the goddamn champagne.
Love. No, I signed with Roc Nation, and they like, man, we gotta get you all over the city right now. Your release is coming up. And it's crazy. I had just been watching the documentary. I heard about John before, and I was watching the documentary that Ye put out. I'm like, damn, this shit dope. I saw him in the studio with him and everything. And they actually reached out to him with no ID. And like, get the radio and influencer people, radio stations, DJs, everybody. But we got a good relationship. That was my first time meeting him. Well, actually, he wasn't there.
Yeah, I was finna say because I ain't see. I'm
He
sure like
wasn't
he
there.
invited
No.
everybody and ain't even show up.
No, he wasn't
But
there.
that was my first time being introduced to him, you know, and I met him like a few weeks later after I shot back out here to LA, and you know, we had dinner and stuff, and he's a good guy, man.
Damn, congrats on the Roc Nation deal. I mean, you put your best foot forward, and is that, you know, what you wanted as far as like for your music career is to strike a deal?
Yeah, since I was young, but as I got older, I really didn't care about it, honestly, for real. My family, people, they'll tell you I wasn't like partying, celebration. Oh, you just signed it? Nah, I wasn't. I'm like, bro, now it's time to
to
just
work.
go even harder. You know, like that was the beginning of everything.
Now, how does that feel, being that the fact that your father did a freestyle with Jay-Z and DMX and them, and to now,
Full circle
years
moment.
later,
Yeah, that is
you're
full circle.
signed to Roc Nation.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
And for Hov to say after the concert, to say, yo, if y'all ever find that guy, tell him I'm looking for him.
And then you got his son. Damn.
And you signed his son
Yeah, it's
to a
nuts.
deal.
It's not. And on the hush, he just found out Hov. So things are getting a
Oh,
little,
they're moving quickly.
yeah, very quick.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously, man.
What's an artist on Roc Nation you want to collab with? I know somebody I would like to see you collab with.
Who?
Justine Sky.
What, Vic Mensa?
I got something with Vic.
Okay.
That's my dog. He's on the second mixtape. Shout out Vic. Ombre.
Oh, yeah.
I really rock
I fuck with
Ombre.
Ombre.
She's
Yeah.
amazing.
She
J.
is.
Cole.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I can't say nothing about that.
Listen, he said, listen, I can't say nothing about that.
Can't say nothing about
He
that.
wiped the nose with it too. Ooh.
Look, you got a show tonight too as well.
Yes.
Tell us about the show.
Shout out to Healthy Hood Chicago. Shout out to Golden Child, my brother. He got a unity concert, putting it on. We got the Mexicans. I mean,
I mean,
the
shit.
blacks, the Latinos, everybody's there. You know, pushing unity. And this should be the norm. You know,
Right.
just everybody coming together. We ain't no guns, ain't none of that. It's no cursing, no profanity. It's gonna be children there. You know, and just everybody coming together and showcasing our talents, but also in the cause of unity, man. Just to get better in the community. You can't say that we need to change, or man, this y'all ain't this and that, but you ain't doing nothing about it.
Right.
So that's what we doing with this concert, man, and trying to bring all of us together.
And though, can you tell the people where it's at again? And start at 6. Doors open at 6.
Yep, doors open up at 6. The show starts at 7. We at 22nd and Damon at Healthy Hood Chicago at their headquarters. So I'm actually on my way up there now, man.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, because I know y'all going to close out, but I wanted to say I really love y'all, man, and I appreciate this, man. It was amazing.
Yeah, he said he's coming back to do an ill style.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Most
Man, look, we going to be waiting on you, my
ASAP
brother.
us.
Now, don't go do no freestyle with anybody but us.
No, this will be the first one. A
Okay.
lot of people been but this one.
I'm going to hold
Gotcha.
you to that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
By the
I'll
way-
be there. I'll be here.
Your listening party was off the chain. We was rocking, so it's dope to have you here in person, man. Finally got a chance to catch up with you, and keep coming back to the shop. For some reason, LA be changing. I don't know. It just be like changing people.
Nah, LA is
Something in that weather,
nah,
some
it
of the
ain't nothing in that
atmosphere.
weather. It's Hollywood.
I was finna say, you the first person I ever heard that said they went to Los Angeles and found God. Because other people go and find something else. Especially in Hollywood.
I'll tell you this. My teacher went to LA and found and got a better concept of God, and that's Louis Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
He was in LA when he said the city of angels.
Yeah.
And he came back and rebuilt the Nation of Islam.
Sheesh. Hey.
Wow.
Hold up.
History. You giving us history
We got
lessons?
history. We got a word today.
Man. No wonder you a rapper. I mean, an artist. Excuse me. He's an artist. He's an artist.
Absolutely.
You paint pictures up in here with this guy.
Tyre, you gotta let people know how they can get in tune with you, how they can follow you, and of course, other things you got coming up in the near future.
Man, definitely y'all can follow me on Instagram. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Tyre Hakim. That's TYREHAKIM. YouTube. Search God Body on Apple Music. Definitely get them streaming numbers up.
On
Listen to the
everything.
mixtape.
Share it.
For sure. I'm working on the second mixtape right now. It's God Body Volume 2, The Awakening. So it's gonna be a lot more mature. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all hear it first. I'll give it to y'all first.
I love exclusives.
On the real, we love them. We love them. And I got some, we can't let you go without another joint, man. I got back from the dead, loaded up. Let everybody know about, how this came about, and let them know.
That was me coming back from L.A., and I still had some niggerish ties in me, because I still didn't fully understand what happened to me, and but I was coming out of that and growing into my higher self and staying there. But that was like the first song that I did, and it's Back from the Dead. I brought more life.